effect, we now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three, that is $5 million to play 3 months. Caitlin Clark, the rookie, drops bombshell after making $10 million off the court. The basketball phenom, who's making less than the cost of a decent SUV in her first year on the court, has turned her modest paycheck into a PR gold mine, while others are sweating over their 9 to 5 grind. Caitlin is cashing six-figure checks just to show up and talk higher than the NBA. So I was like, what's she going to get paid? Cause finally, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it and I was like, this can't be right, cause this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76, $535. And get this, some brands are willing to fork over more than the price of a house and fly over country just to have her grace their stage while the WNBA throws her peanuts. Caitlin Clark has turned her off the court presence into a financial empire, stacking up $10 million in the process. Yes, that's right, the rookie everyone felt sorry for has more zeros in her bank account than some seasoned NBA veterans, and I'm so happy for her to get the $28 million. But wait, there's more. Caitlin Clark isn't just cashing in, she's rewriting the rules of sports marketing while the WNBA stands on the sidelines scratching its head. Visibility, platform, and influence, she's got it all, and she's using every bit of it to outmaneuver her critics and competitors. Strap in, because Caitlin Clark just changed the game and not everyone's happy about it. The reality is that as far from a marketing perspective, Caitlin Clark is worth more than almost any pro basketball player in the world. The brilliance lies in her ability to flip the script. She saw the WNBA not as a final destination, but as a launchpad. That paltry paycheck, it's a calculated trade-off for the exposure the league provides. Millions tune in to watch her every move, and those eyeballs translate into something much more valuable than a game-day check. Brand power. The real money isn't in the rebounds or the three-pointers, it's in what she represents, and companies both big and small are lining up to associate their names with hers. Take her speaking engagements, for example. While some people are grinding away at 9-to-5 jobs, Caitlin Clark is commanding $100,000 for a half-hour virtual appearance in person, double or even triple that. She's pocketed at least $600,000 this year just for showing up and talking. That's not work, that's printing money. And why wouldn't brands pay? She's magnetic, authentic, and a walking inspiration. People don't just listen to her, they buy into her. Kane Clark's last WNBA playoff game had over 2.6 million viewers, and now we are seeing the ratings dip under 1 million viewers. Then there are her endorsement deals, which are in a league of their own. Nike, Wilson, State Farm, the big players in the game have all thrown their hats into the ring. Nike reportedly signed her for millions. They didn't even need a pitch. Caitlin Clark doesn't need to convince anyone of her worth. Her name does all the talking. State Farm, they probably broke their advertising budget just to have her appear in one of those quirky commercials. Wilson, the iconic basketball brand, practically wrote her a blank check. Each deal cements her position not just as a player but as a global applause music icon. What's even more impressive is her ability to turn down offers. A new women's basketball league unrivaled dangled a $1 million salary and equity in front of her. She didn't even flinch. Most people would have signed on the spot, but not Clark. She's playing chess, not checkers. Unrivaled might offer a quick windfall, but the WNBA gives her something infinitely more valuable: legitimacy and reach. Her decision to stay is a masterstroke, a calculated risk that's already paying off in spades. Some estimates has said that the league is going to lose about $50 million. Is there a scenario that you will try to raise more money right now? Probably not. We probably don't need to raise capital like we did back in when I came in 2020. And then there's her social media presence, a beast of its own. Millions follow her every move, and each post is another opportunity to rake in the cash. Sponsored content, affiliate marketing, she's doing it all and doing it better than most influencers. The genius of Caitlin Clark is that she's not just leveraging her audience, she's turning every like, comment, and share into a revenue stream. What's remarkable about all this is that Caitlin Clark is still just getting started. She's barely scratched the surface of her potential, and yet she's already redefining what it means to be a modern athlete. Her story isn't just about basketball, it's about vision, strategy, and an unrelenting drive to succeed. While others focus on the game, she's focused on the bigger picture. When we look at players' salaries, people wonder why our
estimates has said that the league is going to lose about $50 million. Is there a scenario that you will try to raise more money right now?
NBA players' salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries. Cause the T money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the W. Caitlin Clark has quickly become a name synonymous with excellence not just on the basketball court, but in the world of marketing and branding. She's not just an athlete, she's a walking, talking, slam-dunking money machine. At just 22 years old, Clark has cracked the code to monetize her popularity in ways most seasoned pros can only dream of. Her speaking engagements alone, our spectacle companies are throwing down 100,000 for her to talk for half an hour. That's right, 30 minutes of Caitlin Clark equals 6 figures. It's not just about what she says, it's about the ripple effect her presence creates. The room she's in, buzzing social media, exploding news outlets running with it the next day. That's the kind of influence brands can't replicate, no matter how many marketing teams they hire. Third magic moment. If you recall from 1979, when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black, and so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between. But Clark isn't stopping there. She's signing deals that would make even top-tier NBA stars envious. One of her biggest moves, partnering with Wilson to create a signature basketball collection. The significance: only one other athlete has achieved this with Wilson. Michael Jordan let that sink in. Clark is breaking barriers, becoming the first female basketball player to land such a deal, proving her brand isn't just a fluke but a force to be reckoned with. And then there's her partnership with State Farm, millions of dollars for a deal that has her plastered across ads with the iconic jingle, like a good neighbor State Farm is there. Turns out State Farm isn't just there, they are fully invested in the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. This deal alone cements her place as a marketing powerhouse. Like whatever really happens with Caitlin Clark, I would say her big thing is to be ready for WNBA season. People are like, why? She's only making $70,000 in the WNBA. What is the point of her worrying about that league rather than trying to push for like other leagues and other ways of make more money? Because the WNBA is what's getting the most eyes. But the real jaw dropper, her Nike contract, 8 years, $28 million for a rookie. That's groundbreaking, unheard of even. Except hold up, here's the twist: that deal might actually be underwhelming. Yes, $28 million sounds like a lot, but when you look closer, it's clear she could have gotten more. The missing piece, a signature shoe. Nike hasn't released one yet, and that's a glaring hole in the deal. Signature shoes are where the big bucks roll in. Think Air Jordans or Steph Curry's line. Multi-billion-dollar empires built on sneaker sales. Clark's deal, as massive as it seems, could pale in comparison to what she's leaving on the table without that signature shoe. Every kid who idolizes her, every fan in awe of her game would buy a pair, but Nike hasn't capitalized on this, and it's baffling. No commercials, no ads, no merchandise, and most importantly, no signature kicks. It's like they are sitting on a gold mine and refusing to dig. And it has also been reported that unrivaled 3-on-3 league offered Caitlin Clark significant equity in the league and a salary that is over $1 million. This is the first time that we've heard of any money being thrown at her. We've heard that it would be a major deal. It would be a similar setup as to what Messi imagined as Clark steps onto the court during the WNBA playoffs, wearing her brand new signature sneakers. A buzz would be insane. Fans would lose their minds. Social media would implode, and Nike's website would probably crash from the sheer demand. A shock drop, putting the shoes up for sale right as the game ends, would create a frenzy. Every basketball fan, young and old, would want a piece of the Caitlin Clark magic. Instead, Nike seems to be dragging its feet, and Clark's deal, impressive as it